probably my biggest charity shop haul yet. Hello friends, and join me on this charity shop run. I feel like I haven't been in a very long time. Summer break has been very busy with my son. We've been on holiday and it's a lot to do with the renovation as well. It's just been too busy in our lives right now, but I'm making time for it today because I've got like a couple of things I want to get from the charity shops, but you never know what you're going to get, right? So I want to look for a couple of things. If I'm lucky, I will find them. So one of the things that I want to find are shoes. So I need silver shoes to go with a bridesmaid dress for my mum's wedding in a couple of weeks. And I didn't really buy anything. I don't want to buy anything because I know that I'm never going to wear them again. But I do want them to be nice. But I thought maybe I can go to the charity shops, find some silver or grey, you know, shoes with a little bit of heel. Size 4s will be amazing. So fingers crossed. And the other thing is I wanted to check out all the kids stuff. We're basically going on yet another birthday party with my son, and basically I know that the charity shops are so great for like board games and kids toys, so I definitely wanted to look around those too. So I'm looking forward to it. I've not been for so long that I think that I'm going to find quite a few bits as well. I'm wearing actually a charity shop top too. It's got, you know, those embellishments, but it's just like a white t-shirt, really easy to wear, although my plaque keeps getting stuck on one of the embellishments anyway, but hopefully it's okay. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so I do excuse the fact that it's a little bit scruffy, but I thought I'd put it away. As it's been sunny and hot in the UK, which is not usual for us, we've had like a super duper heat wave and such a good summer that actually I've had my hair back most of the time anyway. So now that it's starting to cool down, I'm looking forward to actually getting it done, especially for my mum's wedding as well. So that's a bit of a ramble anyway. Before I begin though, please do subscribe to the channel. I do loads of charity shop runs, I do clean with me's, and I've got so much more planned in the coming months. As soon as September hits, I'm going to be back to my usual routines of 2 videos a week, and then lots of fun mum shorts for you guys too. So yeah, basically join me, make sure to hit that bell button so that you are notified too. And without further ado, let's get to it and see what we've got in the charity shops today. I've been enjoying getting my steps in, especially like a little walk to the closest town that I live in, which is Upminster. It's nice. I can go through the park or I can go through the streets. Either way, it's just so quintessentially English and British that I really just enjoy the walk there. And I thought I'd show you guys as well a quick snippet before we pop into the first shop and see what they've got. So the last two charity shops I wasn't actually able to film. There's the second one now, and it's right next door, who told me that I can't film in there anymore, even though I've been doing it for years and nobody's ever mentioned anything before, and I chat to the ladies and stuff. So it was very strange, and I was like, well, it's up to you, less marketing for you guys. But anyway, I did manage to get so much today, and I'm super excited to show you, so let's go home. I got so much from the charity shops, I can't quite believe it. It's probably my biggest charity shop haul yet, so I'm going to show you what I got. And I'm going to start off with the couple of books that I got for my son. So one of them is like How Do Bees Make Honey? So it might seem a little bit random, but actually my son asked about this, and I was very, you know, basic, and said, you know, they go onto flowers, they make the sugar that makes into honey, and like talked about the hive and things, and even showed him that TikTok lady that actually can scoop bees with her hands, but that's a completely different thing. I'll drop a note about who she is, or like her tag, so that you can down below in the description, so that you can actually check her out if you wanted to. And the other one is What's in Space, because again my son was like asking questions about space and out of the earth, and like that were a little bit wrong. I can't remember what exactly he asked. He knows about gravity and lack of gravity in space, and you know, some of those basic things like, you know, rockets go up there, and you know, but I think this will be a lot more educational. So the fact that they were 50p each, I thought, well, we'll definitely give that a go and just like read through them, flip through them, so that he learns a little bit more about that. And I thought that was a great idea. So the other thing is, last year we went to Warner Brothers, and just before we did and went to the Harry Potter world, basically, I made sure that he knew the story, and ever since then we've been watching the movie. I've even stuck the audio book with Stephen Fry in the car, so I've been basically forcing him into this book. So I thought actually buying it, and the fact that it's only what, £1.29, I was like, yeah. So as he gets older, I'm going to keep reading him chapter by chapter. It's like a book, a very sentimental book, because I grew up with it, so I can't wait for him to discover it for himself as well. We've got the wand, so he might as well know the story that goes with it. So just as I had hoped, I found a couple of great bits for gifts for my friend's son. So he is basically going to turn 4, and I thought this was super cute. It's basically a raincoat, so perfect for the season ahead. It's going to be a lot more rain, a little bit cooler, and it's crocodiles, which is super cute basically. And I do apologise for any noise, there's still renovations happening downstairs, and we've got stuff going on and deliveries and things. But yeah, basically this was so cute. I actually wanted to keep it at one point because I thought Aiden would love it, so my son, but it's just like 4 to 5, so I think actually he'll grow out of it quite quickly. But yeah, anyway, that was what? Did I already tell you guys how much this was? I'm pretty sure it was about £2, but let's have a look. So it's £2.75. Great bargain. Although I didn't go for a board game at the charity shop much, I actually found this McQueen puzzle, and although it says 6+, I actually think it could be fun for any age, especially if the parent gets involved. I know I love to do lots of puzzles with my son, but this again is a great one for the birthday party that we're going to. It's only £1, and I thought, look, like, even if not all the pieces are there, at least they'll have some fun trying out a puzzle. And puzzles aren't for everyone. I think my son struggles a little bit because obviously he's on the go a lot, but he can do little sections at a time. So actually if there is a piece missing, that's okay, because they don't end up finishing it very often unless we do it for them. I actually had a little chat with the lady at the till, bless her, about McQueen. She said she's got a grandson who's 3 and she got him into cars and, you know, McQueen and everything. So the fact that that is cars and McQueen, it's super great. I know he's going to love it. So let's move on to the fashion-y bits. I've got quite a few pieces and I'm super excited for them. So firstly, I told you guys that I'm going to look for some silver shoes, and I actually found 2 pairs. One that was a size up and one that was my size. So funnily enough, my size. They were a little bit square at the front. They were actually too tight and I didn't like them. They were like really uncomfortable, quite stiff, and like I didn't think I could wear them even though they've got like a chunky heel. I don't think I could wear them for long. But the size up I actually found were like sandals, but perfect for what I want. So basically they do look a little bit more gold on the back, but they're very much silver at the front. They've gone open toe, so that's great for like an early September wedding. And the fact that they're wedge is a heel that is comfortable. So I've had wedges before and I know that I could be in them for a long time. Yes, they are a little bit big, but I thought if I buy those, you know, gels for the back, it's actually going to be perfect. I might even buy the gel at the bottom as well, but then I'll see what alternatives I can find so that I don't actually ruin the shoe, because as soon as the wedding's done I can pass this along to the charity shop again so that somebody else can make use of it. But I thought it was so perfect and I'm so happy with them. I've tried them on. I will try them on again for you guys now, and I'll make sure that I'll do my toenails because for the last few days I've actually taken off the nail polish to make sure that they breathe a little bit before the wedding, and I was a little bit embarrassed to try them on at the charity shop because I didn't have my nails done. So here's a butterscotch or buttercup yellow top that I'm super excited for. I am hoping that the weather does get a little bit better again and that I can actually end up wearing this summer, but it's such a good piece. I know that it's quite trendy, especially the yellow colour. It's from M&G and I got it for £5.25, so really great. I don't know what the material is because the label's cut, but actually I don't care. It's just like, because it's a trendy piece, it doesn't have to be something like a material that's timeless, I guess. It doesn't have to be cotton, but it does feel good. It doesn't feel synthetic, you know. And talking about good materials, I've actually found a shirt which is like 100% linen, which is awesome. It was a big size, so this is M&S Pure Linen Collection. It was a 12 size, but I thought actually as it's a shirt, I can roll up the sleeves. I can put it onto like, you know, like a swimming costume, which I really wanted to do this summer, but I didn't have a linen shirt that I wanted. I didn't mind getting ruined because of the sun lotion. I was worried that it would get yellow. So basically, because it's a charity shop one, and because it's a little bit big, I thought I could be more casual with it. I can't remember how much it cost. Let's have a look. It was £5.25, so I thought, right, definitely going to get this. The fact that it's such a good material, and if it does get a little bit yellow and stained, it's only a £5, right? So I am super happy with this find as well. Last but not least, this H&M jumper is super white. It's not the best of materials, but it's super soft and fluffy. So I thought actually in the winter, I'm definitely going to wear this, especially with some leggings. And if it does get some mud on it, and let's face it, I've got a dog, I've got a child, this might get stained or dirty. Like, it doesn't actually matter. So it doesn't have to be the best of material, but this one was £5.99, so a small size and basically really soft and lovely. It's just a shame the last two charity shops don't let me film anymore. They didn't give a reason why, and I've been doing it for years. I even said, I'm so sorry, but like I don't show any faces, and like I've been doing it for so long and spoke to the ladies here before and nobody really minded, so I'm a little bit confused why all of a sudden it's such an issue. But the shop next to it never let me like film in there, so that's absolutely fine. Like they said, they've got vulnerable people working there, so that's okay. It's just they miss out on, like, you know, marketing for them. Like, I would love to get you guys to go to those charity shops. Go to Upminster Town if you're in the UK, you know, in London. Go on the high street and go on charity shops. There's 5 charity shops down my high street, so I'm super lucky. It's really good quality stuff that I find time and time again, and literally I bought so much this time that I'm super chuffed at the fact that I went today. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know what your favourite piece was and if you got something recently as well. So thank you so much for sticking around, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.